like, I am 50% sure that I am 100% sure. Yay! What do you know? We're back. There we go. There. What? That was a new one. Chat just did all kinds of weird stuff just now. Oh, my chat just freaked out like crazy. Alright, let's turn this back off so it stops dealing with that. Let me clear out these notifications. Oop. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to chat through there. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Go away. Okay. Now we should hopefully be better. I don't know. We're waiting for Streamlabs to cool its jets a little bit. Still sitting in the 70s, but the frames per second look a lot better, so I think we're good. I guess what I'm gonna do is let me jump this thing into out of full screen mode. So that way it's like that. Let me... Don't do that. Don't do that. I just want you to... No! I can't get it. I don't think I can make the taskbar disappear anymore. Darn. Oh well. I'll have to keep it. But at least now it won't disappear when I do this. Whoa. How do I already have 3 more notifications? I don't notice any dropped frames. Oh, these are a couple minutes ago. Okay, that's fine. No, I want you to clear them. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, now the log's clear. Ay. Okay. Okay. Well, now that I have everything else up and running, I can actually talk again. But I was trying out some fancy chat border I made up. It didn't work. Having that on, having it constantly flip through all the frames of the animation that I made for it just killed this little computer. So it's just gonna have to chill out and not do anything crazy for a little while. But I have other types of border that I can use. I just have still frames that I can hold as a border, so that works for me. So, let's see where we were with, what was it? Yucky Space Junk. I forgot that is what we called it. That's good. So what do we have? 4 dupes from the look of it. Some dirt we need to get rid of in a hurry, which they've almost got, to be honest with you. What do our jobs look like? Ellie's the miner. Bubbles is already maxed out as research assistant. That's good. Ren is an art student. We have a farmhand. We don't really have a cook, though. Which, I mean, for making mush bars and stuff, that'll be fine, but for making anything else, they are gonna get upset in a hurry. What are they working on? Oh, they're working on a water tank. Right, because I want to get this water out of here. And then I guess I'm going to tap into this water and try and get rid of this as well. Oh, I'll probably do that for the time being. Did we work on pressure management? We did. Good. Smart me. Good job, me from the past. I do not commend you on many things, but I do commend you on some. Okay, so it's going to be temporary for now. They're not going to like it, though, because it's going to cut this area off, but we're going to get some... Okay, don't run on that thing unless the batteries are at, like, 20%. So, now I can work on other stuff. Oh, wait, who's suffocating where? When? Why? How? Oh, jeez. Make these priority level 9. And do this so that you do everything else. You do anything I tell you to do in a hurry. Okay, turn priority level 9 off. Get out of there. What? What is going on that you are, like, spamming that they're dying? Thank you. Thank you for taking care of that in a hurry. Okay. That might be a lot of water, though. This may not fit. Ooh. This will be bad if this does not fit. Oh, let me check while I have the time, too. Let me see. Okay, cool. I got to the chat. Sweet. Yeah. Okay, so have that wall done, so we can do this. I don't need that to be priority 7. That can be 5. That can be 5, just like everything else. Also, we're going to take this, copy these settings, and stick it into everything else. I guess with oxygen not included, I don't really want the chat staying where it is. Give me 1 second, I'm going to jump settings really quick. Frame rate's going to go down in a hurry, just to warn you. But let's move... Let's move chat over to here for now. How does that look? The frames are not liking this already. Okay, let me let the system catch up and we'll see how that works. The border looks alright. Okay, let me test it really quick. Let's see. Throw in an emote really quick. Oh, right. Chatbox doesn't like when there's... I always forget. Chatbox does not... There it goes. Okay, the delay is just super high. But, yeah, I forgot. Chatbox does not like having, what you call it? Stuff like that. Yeah, well. I was going to say, no matter what, chat's going to be, you know, in the way somewhere. So, let me see. Raw metals will probably kick it a little bit higher. No. I mean, there's nothing really that's big enough that it's going to be a problem. Let's see. Yeah, what we'll do is, let me jump back into my editor really quick. I'm going to move the jar over slightly. Yes, I know you're going to tell me about dropped frames now that I'm trying to move stuff. That's what happens when I jump into the editor. The editor just does not like any of this stuff. Come on. I just want to move him over slightly. Oh, also the border is above the jar, which should not be the case. Okay, that'll do it. Alright, jump out of this so the frames get a little bit better. Give it a second. I was going to say, you're just going to see this weird laggy mess for a second, but after that, it should sort itself out. Okay, there's that. I mean, not like you could tell, because nothing except the research is assigned is queued, but yeah, I can jump back over and take a look at it once the delay catches up. Let's see. Waiting for the delay to catch up on the stream. Because I too am watching the stream, just to make sure that nothing is broken. Okay, so it looks like the stream is good. So it looks like we're all caught up there. And I've been modeling too much. I keep alt-clicking to try and drag my location around, and that's not how this works. Okay, so they're gonna finish this up. I know, there's lots of stuff, lots of carbon dioxide down in there. Yeah, I know. Oh, we don't have any seeds. We're out of mealwood seeds. Okay, that's not bad. To be out of food at a time like this is not my biggest concern. What do we still have? Yeah, we're still waiting for these guys to grow. These guys are almost done. Well, welcome back, Kay. I was trying out I don't know if you heard me earlier. I was trying out a... Ooh, I dropped a frame. Let's see. You're gonna hear all kinds of beeps and boops as I jump from computer to computer. But it doesn't look like... I mean, I dropped one. That might have been just from catching back up to everything. Anyway, hi Kay. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I added a chat border to my chat. I also added a little bit of a background to it. But I tried to get all fancy with an animation, and it did not work. The computer was not having any fun with it, so I just gave up, went the easy way, and stole one of the images from it, and I'm just using that as a chat border instead. But it gives me somewhere to have the chat sit on top of, so it looks nice. It's okay. It's an old work PC that I snagged for like $100, so it's not going to be the best thing in the world. One day, hopefully, I can build a new one to replace it, but until then, I will just sit on the limit of what I can do for now, because it still looks pretty good the way it is. Oh, I meant to ask you, are you actually going to be streaming tonight? I know you said you wanted to try a little bit earlier, so I was trying to get this in before you started your stream up. So, I was just wondering on that one. Okay, so... Alright, let's up the priority on this, because I do want to get this done sometime soon. Good. Excuse me. Okay, there it is. Good, good, good. Okay, so I'll be done by then. So I'll come hang out. We'll have a party as we normally do. What was it? What was I going to tell you? Oh, I just printed your head earlier. I don't have a picture of it, but I finished printing some of your head, and it actually fits in your hair quite well. I was surprised because I knew they were going to fit for the most part, but it was actually a bit of a snug fit in 3D modeling, but in the actual print of it, it came out pretty nice. I don't have a picture of it. I might take a picture of it and show you later in my in the same bright yellow PLA that I made that sword in. Do I have another bed? I do have another bed. Let's see. I wanted somebody that could cook, so gastrophobia will not help. Nobody's destructive, so that's good. You have +2 cooking. You. Yeah, you're unconstructive, which is really not the best early on, but I still could use you. So we'll make your job cook while we're at it, just so I don't forget later. Yeah, I'm hoping to get it done soon. I just gotta do some more tests I was trying to get some finer print details to try and get rid of some of the layer lines, but it's not the... Oh no! I hit the wrong button! I knew this was going to happen the second... the second that I got rid of full screen, so it wouldn't keep coming back up and down like this, I knew I was going to close it at some point. Let's see, there it is. On the plus side, now you get to look at the awesome, crazy background. Back into space junk. Okay, so where were we? Okay, cool. They're just finishing the composter now. That needs to be like a 7. That needs to be like a 7. That needs to get done in a hurry. This dirt needs to go away. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. The 3D print, yeah, I should... It all depends on whether I can get the... I was trying to get some smaller layer lines on it, but I was not able to. Of which game? Of, Q? Or of this one? Oh, I'm gonna take a drink first. Much better. Oh, of this game? If you like, city builders, like SimCity or Skylines, or you like games that, like if you like overview games kind of like this, it's always a lot of fun to play. So it's just interesting that the environment is all really, all the environments are different and unique. This game kind of bleeds over into my regular knowledge. So when we were playing a game of Trivia Murder Party, Trivia Murder Party, I don't know why that's a tongue twister for some reason. But when we were playing that on your stream, we came up to a spelling one, and I saw Mealwood in one of the games, and I tried to spell meal. I tried to use that as a word, and then I realized that it wasn't actually it wasn't actually an actual thing. But if you're into the whole, like, a bunch of different things to micromanage, this game is a lot of fun. Because you have to keep up with oxygen in their environment, and you have to keep power. Like, you can only have so much power in a certain spot, and temperature. Well, I never really focus on it a lot because I never stay on it long enough. Temperature is a big concern. Plumbing, I don't have anything in right now because everything's using this stuff. But plumbing is a big concern, so keeping water up. It's just a bunch of managing a bunch of different resources. It's a lot of fun. And it's very addictive. What was it? I know Markiplier was playing it before, but Markiplier actually did a stream of this game, or not a stream. He did like a series of videos on his YouTube channel about it, and that was what originally got me into it. Because I do that with a bunch of my games. I'll see somebody play it, and then it looks interesting enough that I want to try it. I did the same thing with Kerbal Space Program. I actually saw him play that on one of his charity live streams. And so I actually bought Kerbal Space Program pretty quick after that. So it's a lot of fun, though. Like I said, it's tough at first because there's just so much you don't know and so much to jump into, but after that, it's a lot of fun to do. So, why, were you thinking about picking it up, maybe? Cool, they got dirt, so that's all good. We're gonna work on this. Those are all 5s. Oh, actually, give me a second. I want to jump over. I want to test something out while I have the option to. I wanted to check something really quick, but doesn't look like I can. I'll have to look into it. Nope, I don't want to be an editor. Editor's gonna slow me down hardcore. But anyway, what was I gonna say? I forget. Where are we? Oh, cool. I've got most of this done. Good. Very good, very good. Well, unfortunately, Little Hatch, you are at the bottom of a pit you do not want to be in. I'm sorry. I hate to be that guy, but I can't have you in there, and the only reason I can't have you in there is because I'm gonna dump a whole bunch of water in there, and you're gonna get covered in water. Okay, let's also get this done. If we can get that done in a hurry, we'll be much better off. Okay, almost so close. Do not tell. Okay, do not tell me it was an unreachable dig. I'm going to be very upset. Okay, I just have to wait for someone to come in and fill in the rest of it. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay. Those are gonna be. Okay, you're the one that's gonna take the bath. Yeah, I should have planned for that. Yep, plants are gonna die in a hurry. Let me turn the permissions on this door off so no one goes through there. So we're waiting for that to finish clearing out. Unfortunately, these plants are gonna freak out while they're not able to breathe because of all this water, but it'll work. It also finally lets me get into some of this, which is good. Hey, look, a Draco! Hi, Draco. Not gonna lie, I still think you guys are some of the weirdest looking things in this game. Although, hatches aren't much better. Where are they? Weird little fur things that I didn't realize were furry until I first started looking at them. Alright, so we're gonna wait for that to clear out. Let's get another level going, shall we? For there. Oops, that's too far. 2, 3. What the heck was that? I think that was a shine bug. Okay. I think this might be low enough that I can mop it. Nope. Well, yes and no. It's a bit of both. Bug. Wrangle. Oh, cool. They added a wrangle option. Sweet. That makes that a lot easier. So. Oh, did I? Maybe not have been able to ask. So, Kay, what did you think of the game? Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to ask. I already asked that. I meant to ask, how are you doing today, Kay? I haven't asked you that yet today. Well, I wouldn't have gotten the chance. I would have gotten the chance in, like, 45 minutes, but you know what I mean. Oh, yeah, I know. Bubbles mastered the research assistant job. Yes, I know. No research focus is available. Skill increase. Yeah. I know how you feel. What was it? After your stream Monday, I was fighting with my sister over the washer and dryer, trying to get clothes dry. I was up until like 2 pushing her stuff through so I could get to my stuff. And so by the time I went to bed, I only had like an hour's worth of sleep, and then I realized when I got to work that I was working an entire day. So, but, what you got? Today's end of Wednesday, so what? 2 more days? That's not too bad. I believe in you. You can make it through 2 more days until a really nice weekend. Plus, I'll come into your stream and be an idiot as always, so that'll get you a laugh. Try and make it a little easier on you. Okay, what else we got? Man, we have a lot of shine bugs. We got like half a tank of water. Do I think this other half of water will fit? No, I do not think it will fit. What we will do is we will do this then. I will do this, get these guys, and get these guys. Oh, we have airflow tiles too. Man, I was just all over the place, huh? These are going to be 5s. I have to make sure to remember that these are made out of copper. Copper becomes super important late game because it's really hard to find copper again. But I do have a spot of iron here. I have a whole bunch of iron here. I'm just worried about getting... Oh, right angle. Ah! We having more fruit? Or did you sneak out and get some sushi again? I don't know, I'm not worried if you're quiet, it's just... I don't know. I just wanted to make sure that, I just wanted to ask you some stuff. That, and as you can tell, I kind of streamline a lot of what I say when I'm in your chat versus when I'm actually streaming myself. I'm a little bit more scatterbrained than I let on. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I don't want to make this a 6 just to get this done in a hurry. I don't want to use all this water. Oh, I don't want to do that. But I do want to get to some of this water. What that's gonna do, originally when you did this, it would just seal the water and it would just get rid of it entirely. Now what it does is it moves the water over. So the water sits in a different spot. 1, 2, 3. If I do this one, if I do those, it'll open up, and the heavens will separate. Okay, I do want this done somewhere, sometime today. Okay, please, 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 please. Okay. I think we're good. Good. Okay, so now I can clear all this out and all of this. I don't want to clear this one out only because of the sand. And then this sand will eventually break. So I want to be very careful with what I move. That's all 5s. Okay, the tiles are 6s, but that's fine. What else do we need research-wise? Internal combustion would be good. Fossil fuels would be good. What we need to get into, though, is interior decoration. We're going to need to get into plumbing eventually. Oh, oops, 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 oops. This is a priority 9 while this is here. That needs that now. Oh, please don't tell me we're too late. Okay, we're good. We're good. One of the things you will find is the worst thing in the world is when a duplicate pees in the water. because if they have... You're eating. You are eating underwater. You thought it was a good idea to eat underwater. You better sit in that bathroom in shame. Oy. Anyway, one of the worst things that you will ever have is when a duplicant decides to pee in the water. They'll get sick, they'll get upset, and then water will fly down from somewhere way up high, and it will land right in your water tank, and it is the worst thing that you will ever have. You like art, but you don't have anything art related. You do like supply, though. I can use that. Yeah, I can make you a gopher. So, you're a research assistant, so research is that. Art, farmhand, good. Miner, so digging is your strong suit. Sous chef, cooking. And gopher is supply. And all I'm doing is adjusting their priorities, so if there's a task, like if I tell them to dig something, or if I tell them that I want to get something somewhere, they're the ones that are going to go do it. So, but it also works because Gopher eventually gets to Exosuit Engineer. And what Exosuit Engineer does is basically think spacesuits. It just gives them suits that can withstand multiple conditions, like being underwater, being in high pressure situations, being in low pressure situations, so on and so forth. And well, being in high temp as well as being in low temp. But it's also good because the spacesuits are really heavy and it slows duplicates down. Well, exosuit engineers don't experience a slowing from being in the exosuit, so you can put them in. Basically, you can have them move the same speed, and what's nice is if someone masters a job, they remember the job for the rest of their time in the base, which is good because then you can have them set up to do different jobs and get like better at digging and better at other stuff like that, and then they're still really fast running around the exosuits. What? Did it? Let me see. I'm gonna jump around, so you're gonna hear some outside Twitch audio, but
You just
no, I'm still live on my end. I don't know why I'm checking my phone. My phone's gonna die in like 5 seconds. No, you're here. You're fine for some reason. Oh, okay, I was gonna say. I didn't see my stream crash. I haven't gotten any more notifications about it in a while. As I say, I'm still sitting at the low 70s on my streaming computer, so it's not high enough for it to start freezing up on me. It's Nightbot. Nightbot did it again. Nightbot just does not like you. Whispers are weird. Oh. Well, okay then. I guess I don't have that whisper anymore. Anywho. Oh, I didn't tell you. Well, I added, sorry, I keep forgetting this is a thing. I added panels to my channel, finally. Only a couple of them. Just basic stuff. I don't think there's anything anyone can do to make Nightbot like them. But I added more things, so one of my favorites will always be this. Just because I wanted to mess with the counter command. I added a useless command. Just because I wanted something stupid just to make me laugh. I added a useless command that will just count how many times it's been useless. As you can always tell, I always laugh at the little things. So I always add stupid little things just to make me laugh. I don't know. Gives me something to do. Yeah, I only added basic stuff because every one of those takes me a few minutes to make. And as you can probably tell, I stole some of your stuff from yours. But I just wanted, because everyone seems to say the basic few things, so I just wanted to make sure that I had that as well. But I just added a couple things. I still have to add like games and stuff. I don't think I've seen you. I don't think I've seen you borrow anything. Oh no, on just stuff, on little things that make you happy. Yeah, I get that. I have that a lot too. Yeah, I don't know. I do the same thing at work. I'll always tell like the same jokes over and over again, or what is it? It's one of the reasons why people will never tell me to give them a hand anymore. It's because they always know what my immediate response is. But you just gotta find little things to keep you entertained, is what I have learned. Else, I'm just like me when I'm driving my car and I'm just super angry and frustrated all the time. Good. Okay. So, we probably have room for more beds. Probably should put them in sometime. What else do we need? Water is doing good right now, but we will need to start working on focusing on cleaning up our water. What I will probably do... Oh. As I say, I still don't have any... basically, just that you're gonna see me zoom in, of course. But, the rules, I just basically I copy pasted something from your rules. So, just stuff like that. It was just because, I wanted to get some of the rules in chat. Or some of the chat rules. Yeah. Words are hard. But yes, I just stole something from your panels. But I think they turned out pretty good overall. So I'm going to keep them. And I still have to add a whole bunch more panels. But for now they work. Ooh. Okay. So, what else do I need? What else do I need? Oh, I wanted to think about actually adding... I know I just changed these to ventilated pipes, but I'm going to change it back again. 2, 3, 4... Here, and here, and here, and here. So what I'm going to do... I know, I just removed all of this with water, but now I'm going to add... Do not do that. You little idiots. I know you'll do it. If I'm not careful, you'll freaking bury yourselves. Yeah. These guys are way too predictable. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's see. We're not near anything germy, are we? Nah, we're good. We're good. We still have a bit more before we start hitting the germy stuff. That's good. Also going to add ladders. Oh, wait a second. What? Why? Why are these priority 9? No, don't make them priority 9. Don't make them priority 9. Make that priority 5. Stop it. Okay, so we're gonna let them clear all this stuff out, and then what's gonna happen is, we can change access. We actually don't need this anymore. I only needed that because I wanted to make sure that the water was gonna move properly into where I needed it to go. But now that it has, I'm not super worried about it anymore. So what's going to go up here is basically just when duplicates use the bathroom, not like the outhouses, but actual like latrines and showers, they generate polluted water, and when they have sieves that are in refinement. I'll probably have them. No, I actually don't even have it in here yet. I need to work on that. They have sieves that take dirty water, filter it with sand, and make it clean water. The problem with that is that when their water becomes polluted, it produces germs, and when you take the germs, when you translate the polluted water into clean water, it still keeps all of its germs. And so what I'm going to try to do this time to kind of prevent the issues with the germs is I'm going to make a secondary water tank that just holds clean polluted water. So that way this water tank doesn't get any polluted water. It only gets clean water. It only actually has 0 surface germ clean water in it. So the same thing with this. So they're only pulling from absolutely clean water sources, and then they're only putting into they're only showering with the polluted water. Now, for some reason, polluted water or clean water that has germs in it is not a problem. For some reason, clean germ-infected water is still perfectly fine to take a shower in, and they still come out perfectly clean, but they don't. I don't know. It's weird. There's no good way to remove germs, except for dumping everything in chlorine. There's no good way to do it. Okay, so we can do that. Let's add in some. Let's make this the clean water tank, so that can just have an airflow door, and then a manual airlock. Polluted water generates polluted oxygen, which I have some floating around in here, which is not the best, but I'm tired of this sitting here generating polluted oxygen. Because what will happen eventually is they'll start taking out the immune systems of the duplicates, so I need to make sure that they're not dying anytime soon. Oh, I can keep the ladder there. I always delete the ladder, and I don't know why. So, bottle emptier. Okay. Good. So, we just need to finish that one up, and then I can start working on that. And then I might move their rooms at some point. Let's see. How is Frankie doing? Frankie is still not... Oh, cool. Ellie can now become a miner. Sweet. Okay. How are we doing on food? Oh, I don't have a... Oh, jeez. That took me long enough to figure out. I have meal ice in here, but I don't have anything else for cooking. So... let's add in a micro musher, electric grill, and a refrigerator. Wait, what is that? Egg cracker. That's new. I'm not going to use it, but that is new. This, add in another couple batteries, and add in a manual generator, and we'll wire all of this up. Cool. Okay. What else do we not have? Improved ventilation, insulated tiles would be nice. Let's get these guys going. Set this to polluted water and set that to like a 7, so they pick that up in a hurry. That's waiting for compost. Toilet's out of order. What I'll probably do is we're gonna probably eventually move this. We're gonna move a whole bunch of stuff eventually. That's how this game works. Eventually you have to move stuff. So there, and there, and there. And let's get all this. And let us get all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Okay. I don't want to add any more beds right now. No, oh, we don't have our food set. So, lice loaf. Continuous. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, most people are not really set to cook, so hopefully they'll leave cooking to you. I don't really have anything useful for the grill yet. We should probably do that. This will probably be the only time that this actually works out in my favor. I'm going to priority 7 uproot these. And let me see if it shows me power for these lights. No. Yes, it finally does. It finally shows me power again. Good. As I say, this is the only time at which this will actually work out in this way. But it is very, very cool that it does. So we're going to set these to these, copy the settings, and wait for it. Now, okay. Okay, so now what I can do is I can set this to gristleberries. And I'll start working on that. Oh, if they're gonna do this... Get rid of these, and we're gonna add in some medicine. It's in medicine. Wash basins. Excuse me. Oof. Oh, I don't have the filtration mediums in yet. Darn it. Yeah, see, all this polluted water gives off a bunch of food poisoning germs, which they're already starting to spread around the disinfect this. A germy sink. Life is like a germy sink. I don't have anything to. I don't have anywhere to go with that. I have nowhere to go with that. Yeah, I want you to. Okay, if you're gonna change the plants in a hurry, you need to build the lights in a hurry too. Frankie still hasn't gotten to finishing up the farm yet. Do everything and set this to like a 7. So stuff goes into the fridge first and then goes into the ration box if the fridge is full. Okay. So let's see. Good. Okay, so we finally got the water going. The water. Finally got the power going, but what's the circuit look like? Circuit's at 740. Okay, there we go. So both of them on, that's going to pick this up in a bit of a hurry, which is good. I need to eventually start working on my whole power plant situation, but I'll have to figure that out later. need to get the bathroom thing sorted too, so we want to move the bedrooms. I want to move the bathrooms over here. The bedrooms can stay where they are. What's O2 look like? O2 is not the best anymore. Yeah, the CO2 is starting to become a problem. Excuse me. Okay. Good. We're still working on that. Do I already have... I don't have the showers yet. Okay. Well, let's go on a art rampage. You know how much they love their art everywhere. So let's get all that set up. If there's one thing duplicants love, it is the same 3 paintings over and over and over again. No idea why. They're just their favorite paintings. Oh, and animals. They really love animals. Yeah, where is it? Yeah, decor plus 10. Just being an animal gives them really good decor. No idea why. I guess it's like having a dog. A small dog that eats just about everything and poops out something that you can make into fuel. Yeah, I guess it is like having a dog. Okay. Sorry, I take that back. Okay. So, my farmer is working on making art. Great. Bubbles, you can go up to being a scientist. Sure. Everyone else is kind of stuck where they are. Set this to direction left. This... Construction area is assigned, but they're just not. They're just taking their sweet time doing it. Luckily, they can't get into here except through this way, so it's fine. So the only reason I set this is just because if they go into... Now they can't, because obviously they can't. But basically, if they go into this room for any of this material, they'll wash their hands as they leave. Although this stuff is still going to be germy, I think. No, actually doesn't specify whether it's germy or not, so it's probably a good idea to have it there. But we are starting to get a little on the crowded, or a little on the empty side. Because there's more things that everyone needs to do. They're having a little bit of trouble with it. So, I guess I can add someone for now. Tidy is good, but you don't like digging and you don't like taking care of people. Well, you do have tidy, though. And you're really smart. Biohazardous, pacifist. You can eat just about anything you like. Digging, you're unconstructive, so you can do digging as well, but you can't dig. But you can build. Yeah, I'll take you. Why not? Oh, shoot! I didn't even realize that. We were at 7 duplicates. I thought we were only at 5. Okay. Well, that puts a damper on some things, doesn't it? Let me priority 9 a couple beds. Not there. Let me priority 9 a couple beds. There, that way they'll dig those in a hurry. Let me also priority 9 2 walls and a pneumatic door. So that should now count good as a barrack. Good. How did you get down there? There's no way for you to have gotten down there. I don't know how you did it. But you are indeed a genius. On the plus side, you can build your way out. Okay, so now that door is good, so now they can go out. Okay. And out you go, wash your hands. Good. Right, these guys are... We're gonna add these to the list of things that they need to make sure stay nice and set. Okay. So they're working on the paintings. What did we finish? Distillation. I do want to work on air systems. That's another thing we're eventually going to have to work on, is getting better airflow in here. Because currently, the air is going down fast. Like this, because it has the oxidizer here, is doing really good. But everything else is kind of blue, for the most part, around it. And then anywhere past it is in the pinks, the purples and the reds, which is anything that's not breathable at all. Excuse me. So, this also doesn't have any, what you call it? There's no airflow tiles in any of this, because I kind of made them in a hurry. Yeah, and unlike polluted water, regular water does not give off oxygen, which would make this easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, everyone's got their beds. Good. Oh, it's the shine bug. The shine bug is what's is snoring. I was like, what's snoring? So, yeah, we hit slime lung all down through here. Wonderful. Can't touch any of that. Okay, give them a second and then they'll start. No, are they not going to start? Those were priority 5. Those were priority 9. Why are they priority 9? They don't need to be priority 9. You don't need to make them priority 9. You can make them whenever you feel like it. You are adults. Okay. So, how long have we been going for? The stream actually isn't telling me. Huh. Let's see. Yeah, Streamlabs is being weird. It hasn't given me a... Ah, there we are. Okay, much better. So about an hour. So I'll probably call it in a bit. Only because it's... Ugh. I can only stand myself in small concentrated doses. So I hate to burden anyone else with more than 60 minutes of myself rambling in a room. But let us see. So they're all good, they're all good. She's working on that. Oh, did I ever give Bert a job? No, Bert still does not have a job. Bert, you're gonna be our groundskeeper. So let's also adjust your priority for tidy. There's it. All the way there. Okay. So we should be good. Yep. We got lots of food. Oh, wait a second. Speaking of food, I need to take meal lice and bristleberries off of the meal list. Duplicates have required levels of food that they like, and so if they don't eat food at a good level, like one of them might tell me. Job decor, yes, he doesn't like the room. He doesn't like the decor in the room that he's in, because they haven't finished making all of the artwork yet. And plants, for some reason, have a negative decor. But, yes, he's mad because he's happy that he has a new friend, and he's happy that the bathroom is nice, and of course the actual living quarters that they're in are really nice. But he doesn't like that he has to hold his breath in the base. He doesn't like that the food doesn't taste the best. It's a lot of stuff. Oh, and he's actually mastered farmhand too. Thank goodness. Okay, so now what he can do once he takes his job is he can use these fertilizer stations, or these farm stations that produce, ooh, a stone hash egg. Interesting. Anyway, he likes, what he can do is once he's a farmer, he can use these guys which produce fertilizer, and the fertilizer allows the plants to grow faster, which is cool. But, let me see. I think we're good for now. Yeah, eventually what we gotta do, get the rest of the bathrooms, which she's almost done working on. Cool. So we're going to add decontamination, which adds a bunch of stuff, and finally gives us lavatories. So the next episode, the next time I stream, we're probably going to get rid of the kitchen the way it is here, and probably move it over here. Same thing with the bathrooms. I'm going to get rid of them, put in some sinks, put in some sinks, some showers, some lavatories, get in a words, brain, not good, water sieve, and get that to clean the water. We'll probably just set it like right up here. Which, do I have that? Yes, I do! So basically we'll put this here, which it's not going to like because it's not built on anything. There's nothing holding it in space. They came in and did not take anything. Okay, so now we can grab the sandstone for the tiles. Oh, while we're at it, build this tile and this tile. Oh, unreachable dig. I hate you, unreachable dig. You are the bane of my existence. Okay. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll have the water sieve pull polluted water up. Wash. Oh, you didn't wash your hands. Oh, you don't need to. You're good. And you also don't have food poisoning, which is good. Not having food poisoning is good. Anyway, so what'll happen is it'll pull polluted water up, clean it, empty it out here, and then we'll have clean polluted water that'll go back into their bathrooms and all that stuff. And eventually, apparently what's supposed to happen is as they create more polluted water, excuse me, they'll create more polluted water than they're using in clean water, and it'll start to back up. But probably won't happen for some time. And another thing that we need to do, which I need to start working on pretty soon, is creating an oxygen room. But we'll need to work on the rest of our power first, because what that will require is us taking in water, converting it into hydrogen and oxygen, and then pumping the oxygen back into the base, and then the hydrogen into the hydrogen, the hydrogen, generators which produce power, but we don't have a power room set up yet. I normally like segmenting off a section of base, kind of similar to this, but segmenting it and sealing it up so you can generate a lot of power and a lot of heat without affecting the rest of your base. But we'll probably do that later, so I am going to call it for the night. I am starting to get tired, so I will see you guys later.